Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. So, welcome everybody to Kingdom Hearts. So, I recently picked up the 1.5 and 2.5 HD collection for the PlayStation 4. Honestly, it was just I think I found it for like 20 bucks. I was like, that's a really good deal. So, I grabbed it, I've been playing a bit, and I wanted to try something a little bit different from my usual things. So if you recall, a couple streams ago, I did my first blind, first couple of hours of Dark Souls 3. And that was fun. But I wanted to try something I was a little bit more familiar with, but something as well that I have not done yet. Like a challenge that I haven't tried myself, and I've always wanted to do. So, today I am going to be playing. I'm also actually grab my controller now, unplug it, and be ready to go, because today I'm going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 1.5, the final mix version. But if you probably can see it from the title and whatnot, I am going to be doing this entire run. I'm going to be playing on Proud difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty of the game. However, on top of that, I am going to be playing this entire run, which obviously is not going to be all tonight. I probably will have to do this I'm guessing it's going to take me let's say 4 streams to do this, just because the game is pretty long, it's relatively difficult, and it's a lot of new strategies I need to learn. So, yeah. So basically, a final mix, Proud mode, right there. Manual camera, because automatic camera in this game is a little buns, not gonna lie. And we are going to not have vibration on. So you can see right there, final mode Proud. So we don't start off immediately where, I'll explain as we go, honestly, this beginning little portion. Because right now, we get a 3-minute unskippable cutscene. Unfortunately, this is the only cutscene that we can't skip in the game. So this is my opportunity to kind of just sit here, hang out with you guys, talk it up for a bit, because we got a little bit of time. I have to sit here and watch this cutscene. But after this, I will be skipping most of the cutscenes, just because there's absolutely no reason for me to be watching the cutscenes. This is already going to take long enough as is. However, if you guys actually in the chat want to watch the cutscenes, because I know a lot of people really still love these cutscenes. So if that's what you want, just hit me up, let me know. I will let the cutscenes roll. If not, though, assume I'm just going to be skipping everything, because honestly, this game, let me think about it. So this is something I also I kind of watched a little bit of, and I'm learning on my own time, but I feel like putting the pressure on myself to actually do a live version of the level 1 Proud mode run is different than practice. This puts a lot of extra stress on me at this point. But the idea is, I kind of fell in love with the idea of doing this, watching this year's SGDQ, which I mentioned in the last stream yesterday. But that's besides the point. I fell in love with the actual gameplay. I've always loved the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts. It's been amazing to me, ever since I was a child. Oh, hey, Silas, how you doing? But I recently have kind of been questioning how good I am, in general. I want to challenge myself more when it comes to video games. So, my thought process is, what better way to do it than one of the hardest things to do in Kingdom Hearts, which is to play the first game, which is a little bit harder than the second game, just because the combat system is a little bit more restricted, because, you don't have drive forms and the drive gauge, so your summons are connected to your MP power instead. It gets pretty interesting. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep talking while I let this run. But, yeah, so I know you guys might be wondering, hey Kaz, why are you streaming on Saturday? This isn't a normal stream day for you. Well, for those of you who have been paying attention to my social media, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I have mentioned that I did not stream on. I did not stream on. What's it? I didn't stream on Wednesday like I normally would because, long story short, I needed to. I was going to be out celebrating the holiday with my mother and also spending the day itself with my friends. So, in order to, you know, make sure all that was good, I decided not to stream Wednesday, and I decided to make it up to you guys by streaming today instead. And I'm just going to skip this. So, this is going to be a period of time where I'm just going to be talking to you guys a lot because of the fact that, well, this is just all tutorial stuff. So the reason why, for those of you who have played this game before, I am going to grab the wand, or the staff, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to grab this because the rod gives you a +1 to your MP permanently. And that is really important when you're playing this game on level 1 because magic is your main source of damage. And we are going to be dropping the shield because, honestly, giving up defense doesn't really affect anything at this point, considering the fact that most things in this game are going to two-shot me anyway. So that really doesn't matter. The only other thing to note for this beginning section is when we get to the questions area. When we get to talking to our friends and doing questions, the important part is we have to pick all the last options because it causes slow beginning. Excuse me. It causes slow beginning growth and experience, but fast late game growth and experience. But that doesn't matter. The whole point is we want to slow down the early game experience gain, so that way by the time we can actually reach the menu and equipped EXP 0, we will have not lost out on the ability to, we wouldn't have leveled up. And that's basically the whole reason, is you have to make sure that you don't hit level 2 in this period of time. Because if you hit level 2, that defeats the purpose of the run. The whole purpose is this is supposed to be a level 1 run. However, to note, I think Goofy hits level 2. Because you gain enough experience here, where when you would have picked up Goofy, since Goofy's one of the first people in your party to level up. By one of the first, I of course mean the first. By the time you can, by the time you get to him, he would have already hit level 2. I believe there's a way to fix that, but I'm not really worried about it. In all honesty, whatever. Goofy's level 2, and when it comes to the actual speedrun and everything, people don't go the runners don't go out of their way to make Goofy level 1. Because it doesn't really change much, and honestly, because 90% of this, oh nice, I got the low air combo too. But 90% of this run is revolved around Sora and what Sora does, so it doesn't really matter if Goofy's level 2, because 9 times out of 10 he's probably going to be dead on me, because he's always dead on me. So as I mentioned, we're going to choose all the bottom options to make sure our EXP does not get too high. So we're going to be strong, care about our prized possessions, and we're going to be afraid of being indecisive. And unfortunately, we can't skip things. This is one of the few things. To begins of the dead of night, road won't be easy, but a rising sun awaits your journey's end. Yes, that sounds good, because that's literally the wording for you will gain less experience in the beginning. Or you need more experience in the beginning to level up, but less in the end in comparison. And we're going to have a fight here in a couple seconds with is it 9 shadows? Something like that. So the idea is we want to do ground combos here to kind of like push people away and not get ourselves like caught up. And also ground combos are the easiest way to like combo multiple of these guys. Also, there's like basically no way to die in this fight, just because like these guys are programmed to drop like 1,000,000 HP orbs, so you're just gonna sustain through the entire thing easily. And let's get to that. And as you noticed, we did not hit level 2. So now we're gonna walk over to the save point, which I'm not gonna worry about during this stream. I'm not, because obviously I'm not, stopping until we're done. So the staircase gets generated. We're immediately going to hit pause, and we're going to go to abilities, and we're going to equip EXP0. So we will gain 0 experience for the rest of this game, which means we're only going to get one other ability as well. So inventory management and taking care of items and whatnot is going to be very important. And also, obviously, we only have 1 potion. So yeah, the only other ability we're going to pick up in this game is the dodge roll, which, honestly, 9 times out of 10, you're mostly just going to use the dodge roll for traveling purposes, but it's also useful for the invulnerability frames when dealing with boss fights. So this platform is Darkside 1, and I'm going to put the controller down, because the whole point is there is nothing to gain from fighting this fight because we are staying at level 1, so you might as well just die in the beginning. So that's going to be 4 shadow hits plus the hit from the boss. And we move on, because we can take a Death Abuse here, and then I think we can take a Death Abuse in a couple other places. Unfortunately, it's nothing in the soon thing. Yeah, no, Darkside 1 is not required. You can just die and pass it. Makes life so much easier, doesn't it? And also, since we're staying at level 1, we are not going to be doing any of the extra things with all these people. We're not going to be fighting... we're not going to be fighting any of your friends. We're not going to be doing any things like that. Dang it. This jump is actually a little bit finicky, because when they sped up the frame rate between 1.5 and 2.5, it actually made things like that a little bit tougher. So... did I make the jump? Oh, no, I only got the ladder. There's actually a way. I think you have to start on the railing, but there is a way to make that jump using a jump swing. And, yeah. But you technically could use a jump swing from that railing, from that ledge to reach the next platform. However, climbing the ladder there is like, whatever, it's 10 seconds. Yeah, no, Sephiroth in the beginning was kind of bad, but nowadays he's like really fun. If you guys like watching speedrunning stuff, which I hope you do if you also watch this channel, you should go check out the 1.5 run from STDQ this year, because one of the bonus incentives was a it was level 1 Sephiroth fight. However, it was with only 1 MP, so you couldn't just use magic cheese to beat him. And Bizkit was the one who did that, and Bizkit is like basically the greatest of all time when it comes to Kingdom Hearts like speedrunning. So if you got some time, you should definitely check that out, because it's honestly like it's super interesting to watch. And again, I'm just gonna skip some cutscenes here. So on the second day, we need to pick up 3 fish, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconuts. We need the fish. I think there are 3 fish in this area that I need to grab, but unfortunately one of them is way out, so I have to swim. But yeah, so we're gonna grab those 3 fish here, and then we're gonna run into the secret cave. We go pick up a mushroom. I mean, fair, but like at the same time, like I don't know. I feel like having a different opinion on this series isn't inherently a bad thing. I feel like sometimes. I mean, Silas, that's not an abnormal thing. Most of the community thinks that 358 is one of the worst games in the series. Dream Drop is a little bit surprising, just because, not really actually. Dream Drop is probably like the third worst game in the series. The only thing I think there are only 2 games that are worse than that. It's oh, we have those below recoded. Okay. I mean, did I get a good coconut? I did not. Yeah, that I can question being below recoded. Yeah. So we're gonna do the race real quick because we actually have to do the race in order to move on. And I don't feel like renaming anything, so we're just gonna call it Excalibur. And I just realized I haven't saved or anything, so if I mess this up, it's gonna suck because I do actually need to pick up. I do need to win this because I need the the item that we get from this. Because I need to sell it later. But I honestly feel fine with my ability to win this race. I just need to reach the ladder before Riku, and I did. So, as long as I don't like do anything dumb and accidentally hit the control stick before I reach the bottom. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm actually gonna lose this. Dang it. Dang it, I jinxed it. Is it bad that I want a hard reset already? Like, there's actually no point. But like, I'll deal with it. Who knows? Maybe if my movement is 100% off. No, I'm not gonna win. Is he walking to the end? What a cocky bastard. Yeah, no, because the screen. Yep, he's right there. Unfortunate. It just means I'm gonna have to do. Honestly, it doesn't really matter for this because, in all honesty, it's not like it's gonna change much. It's more so I need to win that race in the speedrun because it's purely an optimization thing for time on the gummy ship missions. Whereas here, like, well, I'm not exactly worried about winning the gummy ship stuff. So we actually have to talk to Kairi here because I need the empty bottle. And the whole point is I need to make sure I don't talk to her until I have everything I need for the trip. That's the first coconut, and can we get another? Yes, we did. Nice. But I need to make sure I don't talk to her until I have all the items we need because I need those high potions. They're going to be, like, basically any healing item is going to be very important for the later portions of this. Oh, God. I am, like, you guys don't even understand. I am not even, like, there are some things in this I am dreading doing. Like, honestly, one of the first major bosses is gonna suck. Rankings for 2 FM, 1 FM, 0.2, Rechain, Recoded, SFM, 358. Other than Recoded being above some of that stuff, like, yeah. Oh, wait, did I mess this up? No, I did not. Perfect. I forgot you have to talk to her the second time about the stupid necklace. And we skip. So now I'm just going to look at the chat for a bit, because literally I'm going to skip the next, like, 7 cutscenes in a row or something. Like, there's so much more to do in this game when you're not playing on level 1. But once you're playing on level 1, like, you get no benefit from doing a lot of these things, so... Yeah, so, how y'all doing tonight? You have a good day? I had a pretty solid day. I woke up late. I went and hung out with my mom because, yeah. And now I'm here, streaming for the peoples. I gotta get farther in this run for me. Oh yeah, have you, Silas, how are you doing on your critical mode run in, 2.5 Final Mix? Which, by the way, honestly, that sounds like a pretty nice night. I have not pulled up I have not gotten any more. I have not grabbed the thing of alcohol yet, but I might. Like, honestly, depending on how guard armor goes, I'm probably gonna grab, like, at least, like, a couple drinks and then take a shot on the spot. Because I know guard armor is gonna be hell in a handbasket. Which, like, you wouldn't expect it to be, but because of the fact that it's so early into the run. But by the way, we have Darkside 2, and we can't actually Death Beast this one. So we have to fight him. Alright, I'm going to avoid this one because I'm in a bad position. But... So, what you're supposed to do here is actually time your third swing, so that way it hits the balls, and you parry the balls into his hand and do damage. And that's how you normally get the quick kill. But I'm just going to walk over here and let him do his Angry Boy thing real quick. Because he doesn't actually change where he aims, he just aims in that one position all the time. Oh no, clipped by one shadow. I'm probably gonna have to go into like a third phase of this, or a third attack. I don't think my damage level is optimal there. But it shouldn't be too big a deal. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so that's the end of the fight. And as you can notice, like I mentioned, I grabbed the rod, so now I have 3 empty instead of the standard 2. Or 1 if you dropped it. I'm on Olympus. You're on Olympus in there, and you're on Twilight Town too. Funny enough, Silas, you're gonna see me go to Olympus after here. Olympus is actually the next place you go to. And we go there for a very, very specific reason. Yes. Because spoilers, I'm not doing the all worlds clear. I'm only doing essentially the equivalent of the any % run. So you don't need to finish Olympus Coliseum. I'm literally going to go there, I'm going to do the 2 barrel mini games, I'm going to pick up the Thunder Magic, and I'm going to head to Tarzan. And that's it. That is all I am doing. Also, I'm going to safety save. Save right there. Yeah, no, the Tarzan world kind of sucks, but in all honesty, it's not too bad. Also, fun little thing. A lot of people think you have to go and like explore this town a lot to get Leon to spawn. You literally actually only have to kill 5 Heartless. Like that, like killing 5 shadows is the way, like, is basically the way the game decides that you've done enough. And also, you're going to see that these guys don't die anywhere near as fast, and they're going to hurt me a lot more. So, it's going to be a little bit more interesting moving forward. And hopefully that killed that one. And that one should be dead. And that one should be dead now. And this one should be dying there. That should be the end of this fight here. Or it's not. I'm gonna kill like 2 more shadows over here to be safe. And I'm also gonna bait them into damaging me real quick. Just have to, thank you. Because I need the next Death Abuse we're taking is the pretty obvious one. We're gonna have Leon kill us because you don't need to win that fight, and there's absolutely no benefit to winning that fight. So I'm gonna go in here, and I'm not gonna touch the save point because otherwise I die, or otherwise I refill my health, which affects this. And we want a fireball. We did not get a fireball right away, so we're just gonna stand here and wait. Hit me, you bitch! How did you miss? How? 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 Hit me! Thank you! My God! He just shot the fireball over my head. Why? I should just stood still and waited for him to shoot fireballs. Also, you can't skip this cutscene until Riku opens his eyes. But like not here. You have to wait until like the first person mode. Open his eyes. Oh, got him. Alright, so now we're in here.
Come
And
on,
we're gonna
lazy.
skip. I think I need to skip one more cutscene after this, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Do 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 do. Nope. But by the power of talking to girls, we can open this chest. And we have an elixir. I'm gonna touch this just for safety's sake, even though we definitely don't need it. And we're gonna tell him we're ready. That's gonna trigger this cutscene, so we leave. And we're literally not even gonna. We're not even gonna waste time here. I'm just gonna leave because I don't need to stay here. And all I have to do is get to the 3rd district. Where before that, I need to make sure I remember to equip some healing items. But I'm taking the long way because I don't remember the normal way to do it. But I'm just gonna take the long way through the Dalmatian house, just because it might be slightly longer, but it's safer. Thank you to Majadamus for the young follow. I think that was how it was spelt. It literally popped up on my screen for like 10 seconds, and unfortunately I'm not looking at the same screen. But thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. I think that makes you number 72. That's pretty dope. Keep moving on, man. Moving on up in the world. But we're just gonna ignore all these because obviously this is Kingdom Hearts 1.5 level 1, and we get nothing from fighting random enemies. Literally nothing. So I'm gonna go to items, and because I fear how this fight is gonna go down, I'm gonna do that. Also, the good thing about this is I did not use the potion in the Dark Side fight number 2, so that makes life a little bit easier. But anyway, spoilers. Donald and Goofy are here, and so I'm just gonna fight. I'm just gonna try and drag this guy away. And the point of this is, if I do this well enough, I can stop Donald and Goofy from using their healing items, which is best case scenario for me, because I want them to keep those, because I know they both have potions, but Goofy has 1 potion and 1 ether. And that ether is going to be really important. And jump back, get the parry, because that otherwise that's going to really mess us up. And I'm going to take damage from that, and I'm dead, because I was a little bit too greedy on that. You better get used to looking at that screen, because I'm going to die a lot during this. And unfortunately, it means I have to do this again. But, like, it's not too bad. It's not like we lost. It's not like it loses too much time. Like we only spent like 30 seconds fighting those heartless. I'm just gonna try and push this one soldier away. Oh, did I get a potion drop? Oh, it's a spirit shard. Because sometimes these soldiers will actually drop. Oh, thank you, Donald. Donald did the correct thing and saved my life. But we're gonna go for this once again, and I'm gonna make sure I target the body. And we get the parry there. Donald is down, but Goofy will burn his potion reviving him. And I'm gonna take damage there, which is fine. Fortunately, Donald actually healed me. And this is the part I didn't want, because I actually want to stagger this guy a little bit. Because I want to keep his limbs with him at all times. Because if I keep his limbs with him, that means whenever I do my combos, I do maximum damage. And also his arms can do stuff like that. And I don't like that. So I'm going to burn a potion. And we're going to go over here. Actually going to focus on the arms, because I got a feeling they're not nice to me. Luckily his arms went back. And we're going to get out of there. Unfortunately, we took that hit. But I knew numbers-wise we would be close to perfect spacing. Otherwise, like if I had missed that slightly, I was dead. But blowing up the limbs actually gives you a lot of these HP orbs, so I don't need to use extra healing items. Really good, because the less healing items I need to use, the better. And I think that got rid of the arms, so now I'm just going to run around and run away from him. So now it's just the torso. And now we can attack him because he's come down. Oh no. Hit. But that's going to be the fight. For reference, I didn't have that extra potion the first time I did this. and my damage output was really terrible. So it took me over an hour to win this fight, in particular.
So you're
not a good look, but I'd say try number 2 is pretty good. And like I said, we died really early into the fight, so we didn't lose too much time. So that's pretty dope. But yeah, we are done with our first visit to Traverse Town. They give us money, and but I'm short that one item. This is gonna be a little bit annoying. But we're gonna get the ability to cast magic from Donald. We're gonna get our fire spell, and Goofy's gonna give us dodge roll, which is literally the only other thing we get, like abilities wise. Because normally, like this game, you get a lot of abilities, but level 1, you get dodge roll, and that's it. So we're gonna quickly put on dodge roll, and then we need to go to customize. We're gonna go to Donald. We're going to set him to using HP and MP items immediately, and same with Goofy, because I need them healing me as fast as possible, or in the later game, I need them giving me MP refresh items as fast as possible, because otherwise, I'm going to die, because that's how easy it is to die in this mode. Oh, and this is where they notice Trinity marks for the first time, but you can't do Green Trinity. I believe the only Trinity we have access to is Blue Trinity. So yeah, just to mention, we are doing significantly better on this run than my first run. My first run, it took me, I was done with Traverse Town after like 2.5 hours. You guys ready for this? I need to customize the ship a bit. And you're never going to guess how I'm going to customize the ship. You ready for this one? It's going to be amazing. So, we're going to do this. We're going to clear that. We're going to go pick out... Oh, crud, I actually didn't put the cockpit back. Kind of need to put that there. And then I need to grab an engine piece. And then I need to grab a gun. And that's it. Welcome to the tissue box. As you can see, yes, I have the slowest speed right now, but that's because I don't have a better engine gummy. But I do have I have absolutely no armor on me, which means for my current level of, like, even though I'm at level 1 speed, I'm at the top end of level 1 speed. So I'm going as fast as I can. And normally, like, it won't make a difference if you're not used to seeing... Also, I turned off the score thing. The whole point is you'll be going... You will, if you're not weighted down by the armor, you'll be going faster. Literally, you build your gummy ship like this. Typically, I've been like customizing mine and been doing the gun to the front and the engine in the back. But normally, what you do is you put both the gun and the engine on the right side of the ship, because it's typically the fastest way to put on. It's technically the fastest spot to put on the gummies, so you usually just throw it there, just as speed thing. It's a minor optimization thing, and not exactly important for this. And also, you have to be careful. I messed up. The whole reason we have the gun on is because if you take, like, it is actually possible to get one shot in the gummy ships. The gummy ships are the only place in this game where you can leave one shot. Like, you don't want to do that. And I have been one shot, actually. I didn't do enough damage to a meteor once, and it actually killed me, like, in one hit. But then I realized you don't actually have to kill some of these meteors, you can just fly around them. Like this one, I'm going to kill, but if I wanted to, I could have, before we got here, just gone up here. Little minor things you don't have to worry about. But right now, this is the fastest we can go. And the whole reason I'm caring about my money is because, after our first go-around, when we go back to Traverse Town, I will be picking up a better engine gummy, and I will be picking up a, whatchamacallit, I'll be picking up the haste gummy, which allows me to have a booster. So then I'll go even faster through these segments. But for now, we're just gonna try and push this block, even though the game doesn't like it when I push it from any angle besides directly behind, which is annoying. And we'll talk to Phil again. He'll be like, "Oh, what do you mean it's too heavy? What are you, some kind of joker?" So we're gonna talk to him, and we're gonna do the 2-barrel things. And I've been messing this up a lot lately. I've been getting the actually, I did not want that.
Come on.
And all those. I actually got really good RNG on those top barrels flying away. So 17 seconds left over is pretty solid. I think the average is like 13 for that first one. But yeah. Then we're gonna go over here, and I think I lined it up. No, I did not. Unfortunately, if you don't line that up properly, you have to actually go destroy those barrels. And I'm trying my best to line these up, then the camera kind of throws me off ever so slightly. So this one is kind of important. I missed that, so I have to go for this one, which I got, so that's good. And alright. Unfortunately, I'm not really good at doing the low hits on the barrels, but 20 seconds remaining is okay. Like, it's not amazing. I think best times for that is usually around 30 seconds, but like honestly missing a couple of those like freebies was kind of big. But yeah, we are officially done with Olympus Coliseum for the rest of the night, or for the rest of the run through. We never have to come back here again. You never actually have to seal this keyhole in order to finish the game, which is really nice. So now we're gonna head off to the area that's going to take me the longest to finish, Tarzan. Lost Jungle is a pretty difficult area in general. You have a really difficult mini-boss. You have a very tedious other, like, mini-boss style section. You have honestly, a pretty difficult boss fight with Clayton. This is, for reference, it took me, I was practicing earlier today, it took me, like, I think it probably took me like an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. Like, it also took me about an hour to beat second Sabor, because, especially on level 1, you have to do a very specific setup against level 1 Sabor, and also that missile went to me, so that was great. But you have to do a very specific setup against against Sabor the second time to try and force what do you call it? To force a stun lock, essentially, where you basically beat Sabor into the corner as hard as you can, and then because Sabor's in the corner, you can continue to wail on Sabor, so you can, actually kill him. Her, whatever, it's 2018, I probably should use the gender of a cheetah. Is Sabor a cheetah or a jaguar? I think Sabor's a jaguar. Yeah. Yeah, second Sabor fight was, like, that, like, alone, the second, like, Lost Jungle took me, like, 2+ hours to finish. And also I have to remember exactly how to do the route itself, which I don't think is too difficult. But, yeah, I'd like to get everything, I'd like to be done with basically the first go-around of all the planets in this first stream tonight, which I think I can do. I honestly think, like, as long as I keep pace. Because tonight's going to be a short stream. I'm only going to be streaming until about 10, maybe 10:30, depending on how long. Basically, I'm going to go for either 3 hours or until I finish the first loop, whichever one comes first. Or whichever one, like, as long as it's minimum 3 hours, that's what I want. Because, normally my Wednesday streams are shorter, so because this is a makeup for Wednesday, it's also going to be a shorter stream. But yeah. So we're gonna skip the scene, I believe, and we're just gonna wait because we're just gonna take another couple here. Come on, hit me. Thank you. But we're gonna pick up our first interworld partner, I guess is the way you could call it. We're gonna pick up Tarzan. Meanwhile, you know, Donald and Goofy are just kind of chilling over there by themselves. I actually don't remember how the cutscene goes because I just don't pay attention to it. We're going to be done there. I'm going to wait for that to fade out. And here is important. We're going to unequip everything. Or we're going to unequip all the attacks and other things from Tarzan except for the healing. Because basically I don't want him doing anything besides healing me. Like, he should be doing nothing but healing. And also we're going to go into items, and I'm going to stock all his items. And I'm going to take one of those extra potions because it's kind of necessary. So we're going to just jump over here, go down. And fun thing to note, if you guys have played this game before and you had to do the slide, you can just quit the slide and it drops you at the bottom. So we're already at the bottom, and just gonna go in the tent. Oh wait, no, we don't want to go in the tent yet. Dang it, messed up. Because you can actually stack like the necessities all at once. So normally, what I should have done instead, we're gonna leave that as done because I'd rather have Donald in my party instead of Goofy, just because Donald can possibly heal me. But what you're supposed to do is actually go here and pick up all 6 of these slides that you need. And I believe you get 5 of them here, and then 1 of them is like off by itself. And then we're gonna go here, grab this slide, and then slide number 4 should be up here. Or is it? Yep, slide number 4. And then we're just gonna go down back in here. We'll talk to Jane. Do the blah blah blah. We're gonna show them the pictures. And we're gonna skip all this dialogue because for some reason Sora thinks this place looks familiar, even though it's definitely not. Yeah. I definitely like the remix that was just playing that they made for.
Well, Tarzan.
Yeah, the remixes of some of the songs in this game that they made for the HD versions of this game are actually really good. Let's see. So we're gonna save this. Again, we're only 40 minutes in. That's pretty, honestly for me, I think that's a pretty good pace. And we're not going to fight anything. I'm just going to go over here. And I'm not going to make this first cycle just because I don't believe in myself. And I've already messed up, so, you know. Because technically, if your movement is perfect through this area, you can catch this first hippo right as it's sinking into the water. And also, we're not going to open that chest because it's just Dalmatians. But you can technically, I believe they call the trick hippo hop. But as long as your movement is perfect through that area, you can just skip over. You can basically just get the first cycle and it saves like 5 or 6 minutes, something like that. But yeah, we're not going to do anything here. We're just going to go to the treehouse, trigger another cutscene, which we've now triggered. So we're going to go back down to the camp. And then from the camp, we're going to, you know, we're just going to skip this again. We don't need it. Exactly like that. Well, then again, based on the timeline, it could be Roxas memories. So like maybe. But yeah. This first. So this right here, like this next like section that we're gonna be doing, is the entire reason why we go to Olympus Coliseum first.
Thunder!
See thunder?
Thunder!
You see those things? They are dead. The Power Wilds are some of the most annoying fights in this game, and you just don't want to deal with them. So I believe from here what we want to do is we actually want to go this way again. And instead of taking the hippo this time, once you get over to that other side, sorry, Venita or Ventus. It could be Ventus's memories, in theory. But we're gonna play this, and okay, I was a little bit late on that. But this is going to be another thing just like the slide, where you don't have to play the minigame, but you end up on the other side anyway. So, come on. Thank you. So we're going to end up in the climbing trees, and we have yet another fight with these guys. I unfortunately am low on MP, so I need to do a lot of melee swings, which is definitely not optimal for level 1, but it's usually a necessity because, you know, as you know in Kingdom Hearts 1, you can refill your MP by attacking enemies with physical attacks. And that's going to be a good power wild there. Oh. You just not. My dad works for Nintendo. I can't believe I messed up that fight. However, the good thing about dying in these fights is you, when you re-enter the rooms immediately, and you get all your MP back. So I can just kind of sit here and throw a couple of, I can just throw a couple thunders out there like immediately, and not have to worry about much. However, we did pick up that Protera chain, which is not going to be something I equipped. However, it's going to be useful for me because it means... Where's the last... I was like, where's the last Power Wild?
Come on.
Just eluding me. Actually, I didn't check my items. Or my party items, I should say. Because Goofy might still have his ether. And if he does, that'd be really good for me. Items... Goofy does not have his ether, unfortunately. So that's like the only other thing that makes it worth. Like that's why optimizing your first fight with guard armor is so important. And because I didn't do that, I am going to be behind a bit, which means I might have to spend some money later to throw some ethers. But I'm just gonna
Thunder.
I'm just gonna throw some Thunder's Rain in there. And then, oh, we got a new potion. We got another potion at least, but like I would have really preferred that to be an ether. And then this next fight is actually probably going to be really annoying and take a while, just because. Oh, we got another potion. So at least we're going to be definitely solid on healing items. But I think I want to go here. I think this is where I want to go. No, this isn't where I want to go. I messed up. Unfortunate. But it just means I'm doing things slightly out of order, I guess. We've already fought the Power Wilds in this area, so we don't actually need to fight them. So I'm literally just going to past. We do need to fight the Power Wilds in this area. Basically, you know if you've done the prerequisite fight in the area, if you have, if the Power Wilds are there. If they spawn into existence when you show up, then you've already done the fight. If they appear, if they're there already, then that means you still have to fight and defend the monkeys. And I'm gonna die, because I have been really bad about managing my health and not using my potions when I should be. Because potions and high potions, it doesn't matter which one's which, because either way, it does the exact same thing for Sora.
Thunder.
And I'm gonna get less thunder there. And yeah. That's the benefit of putting your party members on immediate heal, is at least when I'm playing a little bit more recklessly, they will cover for me for a bit. And this is just going to be another Protera chain, so that'll be a good thing to sell. And this should be the last Power Wilds fight we need to do. But unfortunately, if this is the last Power Wilds fight that we need to do, then we immediately after this are going to have to go into... we have to go back to the tent, and then we have to go... fight Sabor 2, aka another second iteration of a fight that you still have to do. You can't Death Abuse this next Sabor fight, but you only get this next Sabor fight by going back to the camp and talking to Jane, talking to Mary Jane. Sorry. My throat was feeling a little scratchy. I had to make sure I drank something. I'm gonna talk to Jane. Make sure I'm gonna save. Well, I just accidentally created another save file for the stream. But all right. And that's just you hear Clayton's gun go off. So you're like, oh no, Clayton, what could have happened? And this fight with Sabor sucks so hard. All right, come on, Sabor. You get over here.
Thunder.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's like really hard to.
Here.
Yeah, it's basically I'm trying really hard to manipulate Sabor basically into the entrance area. Because if you nobody has MP, so this is gonna be really. Yeah, no, that was just gonna be a dead fight, unfortunately. But the whole point is you try and trap Sabor in the entrance area, and also you start at this cutscene. You don't actually start at the Sabor fight, which I find interesting. But you trap Sabor in the entrance area, and you can't like transition rooms if you're in the middle of a fight. Well, a boss fight, I should say. So we try and trick Sabor to come over here, and then kills me. And unfortunately, position-wise, Sabor is not where I wanted. And Tarzan's gonna heal Donald instead of me, which is great. Oh, I think we might still be able to. Nope. Unfortunately, like that's the other reason why you don't want to let Sabor get away.
Thunder.
Come on, Sabor. Come on. Come on, Sabor. Come on. Shit. I didn't mean seriously. Ah. Yeah, this fight is another one of those like difficult ones. This and then the fight right after this, like the next boss fight after this is like another one that's probably gonna take me a while. I mean, I could like the problem is there's like no way to find an opening on Sabor like effectively.
Thunder.
It feels like Sabor never has openings. Can someone heal me? I know you got.
Here.
So why you waited that long to heal? Oh. Now I know why. Real quick, I think I forgot to do something with Tarzan. Yep. There we go. Much better. So now, Tarzan won't leave me to die. He will heal me immediately, which is what I need him to do.
Thunder. Fire.
Swag fires.
See ya.
Swag fire.
Fire.
Come on. Come on, Spore. Yes! That's it. That's it. We've got it. Spore can't get it. Oh, no. I need to... Oh, no. I fucked up the positioning. Yes. Still do this. No! How did Sabor get out? What? No, that was the thing! I had the thing! I had the stun lock and everything, and now I'm sad. Jeebus. And I think the worst part is because I didn't, yeah. Now I have to, like, every time I do this, I have to go back and reset Tarzan's thing to immediately. So that's annoying. Alright, let's try once again.
Thunder.
Alright. Swag fire.
Fire.
Swag fire. Swag
Fire.
fire.
See ya.
Come on, some more. Yeah, man. Really? Wow. Donald and Tarzan must have actually done enough damage. Yes. Come on. I think I'm good vision-wise. No, I'm good. Another hit. There you go, Tarzan. There you go, Tarzan. There you go, Tarzan. No. Oh, I think we can still get it. Yeah! Let's go. We got the stun lock. Finally successfully pulled that off. Very much needed. So now we have a couple more cutscenes we have to skip. And we're just going to say nope.jpg to that. And we have to head back to the tent. I believe we don't actually have to head back to the tent, but I'm not sure. So for safety's sake, I'm gonna do this cutscene because I know it triggers. I know it actually I don't know if it actually triggers the necessary continuation or not, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and like know that the thing will happen. So we're gonna go back to Hippos Lagoon. We're gonna climb the first tree. Because once again, once you get to that other platform and trigger the cutscene with people are gonna make fun of me for not knowing the gorillas' names. All right, much better that time. 0.18. It's definitely not frame perfect, but definitely doesn't beat. And that's a little optimization there. Is to oh, the big black fruit looks suspicious. Also, this is an interesting thing to know. This fruit, no matter what mode you're playing on, takes the exact same amount of hits. It always takes exactly 15 hits. So that's going to be dead fruit, and we don't need to worry about fighting the power wilds because there's no reason for us to grind for experience because, again, you can't level up. But yeah. And we're going to move into the next big barrier for myself, which is going to be the fight with Clayton. I don't have enough experience doing the proper technique. Or, do I have to? Oh wait, no, I don't have to jump here. I just have to jump here. And there's a cutscene with him and the gorillas, and they're just like, oh no. So Clayton 1 is really easy. Clayton 1 is literally, I'm going to kind of, oh, I messed that up. The whole point was I was going to manipulate him to like one corner of the arena and kind of like trap him. And I'm also going to hold on to my MP because I'd rather keep on Clayton 2, aka Clayton and his friend. Since we're here and I knew that I had done enough hits, I decided that I was going to quickly swing that instead. And I'm going to let this cutscene roll because I need to check something. Okay. So right now I'm going to jump. Because if I don't jump immediately there, I take a hit from the gun. And we want to avoid that. So that should be enough hits to get Shadow Sneak up. I believe it's called Shadow Sneak. And we purposely time a combo there, so that way Shadow Sneak doesn't hit us. And that's going to separate the two. And the idea here is I want to separate Clayton. I want to try and separate these two as much as I can, because now the Shadow Sneak is going to shoot lasers at me, and I don't very much appreciate the lasers. And also Clayton can heal. So yeah, you saw right there, I unfortunately got some bad positioning on the beginning of that. The idea is I want to pull Clayton towards where you normally enter, and then knock him off with Shadow Sneak there, and then push Clayton to the back wall that he just created when Shadow Sneak showed up, because then Shadow Sneak's lasers won't reach you by the time you're hitting Clayton, and then you can focus them down one at a time. This fight is going to take a while. I apologize for that, but it is necessary in order to stop the evil. Also, I find it funny that Twitch just gave me a notification that says my path to affiliate is complete, but I've been an affiliate for like I've been an affiliate for like almost like a month and a half now. Like that's just like a notification for me. That tag with the thunder. Skip that cutscene, and right now. Oh god, I guess I got some bad RNG with the swings from the boss. A little unfortunate, but you know. Alright, I just need to quickly check this. Alright. Once again, I'm gonna try this. Like I said, this fight is probably going to wall me for a while, and I'm okay with that. I understand that. Alright, my positioning on those first couple swings is not that great, and I can take I keep doing
Thunder.
now I'm going to use this opportunity to take a potion
This should help.
that I normally would not take. Also, I'm going to over here because I got exactly what I wished for, which was another potion. Oh no, skip this cutscene. Alright. Oh no, I was late. I was late on my reaction. This sucks. I might take another hit for that. Yep, take another hit for that. This place can just shoot me for free. Over here, because this is just not going to end well.
Here.
Didn't I see something? This isn't going to be an item or anything, but... And Tarzan's back alive, which is good. Oh no. He's being a hoppy boy. Oh god. Oh god, that's not good. Oh, thank god. Oh god. Alright. So the idea is we want to push Clayton over here as much as we can, and then I'm gonna hit him with 2 thunders.
Thunder. Thunder.
Kind of like keep him position-wise there. Oh no, the laser was too close to me. The laser's gonna hit. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have any more items? I do have another pipe.
This should help.
The problem is now Clayton can heal himself.
Here. Come on.
Trip him up there. Oh no. Oh no. And I don't have any more healing items, so I'm dead. Yeah. Like I said, I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. This fight is going to wall me. Because this is just one of those fights that half of the time I need good RNG on Shadow Sneak's hits, and the other half of the time I need to not mess up. Okay, so I finally got the triple hits that I wanted. Or I finally got the 2 aerial hits that I wanted. That push away was not what I wanted there, but luckily Clayton just is a dog.
Thunder.
And it's just gonna jump into place. Okay. Not shoot anybody that time, which is good. And jump. Oh no, Shadow shoots
Here.
Oh, what the?
Here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? It doesn't normally shoot that far. Well then. That so far is the worst attempt at this boss fight. Yeah, so I was feeling myself up until I got here. This is like... This is essentially like...
Thunder.
Okay, and I got hit by a random power wild. Tarzan's not healing me for some reason. So that's really annoying.
Thunder.
Get over here, Clayton. Please.
Come on.
Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Alright, I want to time this properly. Yep. Because that kicking up dirt animation there, essentially, is what it looks like. Nope. Off. Can you like decide where you're gonna go? Jumpy Sally. Get over there, please.
Here.
And you'll notice I'm purposely doing.
Thunder.
Dang it! Dang it! I unfortunately rolled myself into a hole where I should have just been menuing towards... I should have been taking that period of time to menu myself to a potion and healed, but... like I said, it was going to take a while, and I am okay with that because I have not practiced this enough. There we go. The idea is I just kind of want to mention finally, my allies decided to actually show up and do something, which is nice. And unfortunately, 2 or 3 of them in this guy there. But I luckily am going to be Shadow Sneak away from Tarzan. And I'm going to take this opportunity for a potion. Because I knew that Shadow Sneak would do that first, like, dirt picking up attack. Because that's always what it does first. Alright.
Thunder!
Oh no, I got the wall for no reason.
Come on!
Alright, I'm gonna do my best here. Just
Thunder!
as much as I can. This is not gonna get very unfortunate.
Thunder!
Alright, and I clipped Clayton with that, so that's good. Oh no. Roll! 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 Roll. No, are you... I hate the fact that you don't have to do this. That you have to... You get cure from this fight. No! Lasers! I am not good at doing that strategy. I think my better option is just going to be to stack them together. And just try and damage both at the same time. Just try and constantly stagger Shadow Sneak. Alright, can we like decide what we're doing? You know what? I care about this so much. I'm gonna... Oh, crap. I didn't realize Tarzan was gonna hold up. Now I'm sad. I wasted it. Really? The one time you guys decide to heal each other is the one time I decide to be generous, and then I die because of it? Like, I never expect Donald to actually heal somebody, and then he does. And then I get really shocked. And then I get sad, because then I realize I'm spending even more time on this than I should.
Come on!
Motherfucker. What did I get hit by? Yep. Yeah, thanks, Jerry. Thanks for stopping in, by the way. Alright, let's... Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... The fact that I let him shoot me there, I wasn't gonna win that. I was gonna burn a healing item for absolutely no reason. But that actually, if you notice, that gunshot didn't one-shot me. It did, like, enough to put me down to, like, 2 health. That's the benefit of having EXP 0 on. Is the game developers actually, they kind of put in level 1 as an afterthought. So in exchange for, you know, sacrificing all of your EXP gain in the future, because they obviously knew that future enemies were definitely going to do more than enough damage to one-shot anybody in this game. They made it so as long as you have full health, you cannot be one-shot. However, if you have 19 out of 20 health, you can definitely be one-shot. I'm just gonna... boring way. Okay, how did you... Well, luckily, hitting the Power Wild actually knocked out some HP levels. Gave me some much needed healing. My allies. Oh, I actually almost got a really cool slide off. So that's gonna knock Clayton out of phase 1. Phase 2 again. Jump immediately, otherwise you take damage. And that should force Shadow Sneak to reveal itself. And Dom's gonna be alive, so hopefully we have 2 healers. Oh wow, he actually did his job as a healer.
Thunder! Come on! Thunder!
Oh no, Clayton's got both the healers.
Come on!
She's trying to corner shred. Nope.
Thunder!
Ow. Nope. I'm just gonna roll away. Roll away. Roll away. Roll away. Healing item. Oh no, Tarzan actually healed me for once. Now that he's stunned for a second.
Thunder!
Alright, come on, Clayton.
Thunder! Come
And the use of these thunders here is to optimize my damage.
Thunder!
Alright. Feels like this one's actually gonna be, this might be the one.
Here!
Oh no. Oh no. Gonna take the high jump. That way I can go back to Clayton. This one's going really well. This fight's actually going really well. I think I have a chance.
Thunder! 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 Thunder!
Snap him out of the air with that one. No! I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, I'm alive. I'm alive. Thank you, Tarzan. Thank you, Tarzan. Yes! Ah, we did it! Except we didn't do it. We still have to kill Clayton. But honestly, Shadow Sneak being out of here makes everything so much easier.
Thunder! Here! Thunder! 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 Come on!
Yeah! Trap him in the corner! Ah, let's go! Let's go! Ah, and it only took me like 40 minutes this time instead of an hour and a half. Ah, call that a good victory. Excuse me. See, this is where I would have put this is where I would have told you guys to put Kaz Pop off in the stream chat, but I'm working on getting some emotes commissioned, and that's actually one of the ones I'm thinking of. It's just like a little emote of like me popping off, and that shit. Oh no, that's donations. That's not the chest I want. Unfortunately, we're not really going to be saving the pumpers on this run because, again, they don't really benefit us in any regard. And obviously, saving dogs should only be about whether or not you get anything out of it. And that messed up that jump. I should be able to make that jump out, actually. Okay, that was weird. Okay, that was just, stream incentives to save the animals. Sure, if somebody donates $50 right now, I will go out of my way to make this run take longer just to go out of my way to get all the Dalmatians in the game. $50 right now. Donation link is down below, and it will pop up on stream. So, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make that other jump, so I'm just gonna do this one instead. Thanks, what's me? Almost there. I can get the sledge. What am I, GDQ now? I mean, I did get inspired to like do this more recently because of GDQ, so you know. And we're gonna skip this cutscene. I don't care. hearts and souls and darkness. Yeah, I can't forget darkness and friendship and darkness. Darkness. Alright, we can't skip this cutscenes. We just mash through it. And I get that Keyblade, which I will equip later. Not right now, but later. Alright. So we are finally out of the ship, and Sora and Goofy or Sora and Donald are gonna have an argument over who gets to be the pilot. So we're actually getting yeah, no. Oh yeah, Silas, were you not here for that? I'm driving the flying tissue box. My flying tissue box. It has one engine and one gun and a cockpit. We're required to have the cockpit. And that's it. It's like flying on, what's that? It's like flying on Spirit. But yeah, no, the whole point of this is, and probably, there might be some other people in the chat who aren't here, but, the reason why I fly around this gummy ship that's basically nothing, is simple. The more armor your ship has, the slower it goes. So, because I really don't want to be in these gummy ship sections at all, so I want to minimize the time I'm in here, period. And the best way to do that Jerry picked up on it. I'm glad somebody picked up on that. Like, I was leaving that hanging there. And do I believe in my friend? So I decided to Jerry. At least it's not quick flash. It's not like, oh, everyone's gonna come through for me, and then instead they just tell me that my shit sucks. Like, well, and here we are at Alice in Wonderland. I'm just gonna keep shooting the world until it explodes because I don't want to go here. And we got a new high score that we can't see. And I'm just gonna skip some more cutscenes because cutscenes are boring sometimes. Yeah, we'll skip that. Luckily, that they have you open so many doors in that cutscene that you can literally skip the cutscene. And we skip that. Although we did that a little early. Push that bed in. I also do like to point out, I do really appreciate the fact that interacting with world items, doors, and like the bed over there, and other things like that, has now been mapped to the triangle button, because the triangle button doesn't really do anything in 1.0. Alright, so for those of you who haven't played the section, I'm going to pause because I have another notification I need to check. Okay, again, I am so confused. Like, I get, like, Twitch has sent me like 3 notifications. They've sent me 2 notifications the past, like, day, or in the last, like, 30 minutes that have said that I'm an affiliate, and I'm like, Twitch, I know I'm an affiliate. I've been an affiliate. I have the ability to make things, and people can subscribe to me. I know I'm an affiliate. Please stop. Like, these last 30 minutes, they're like, you got achievements, you're an affiliate now, and I'm like, but why? Have I not been? Meanwhile, I'm just gonna sit here and mash. So normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find 4 pieces of evidence. However, spoilers, I am not going to find all that evidence. I, at the most, am finding 1 piece of evidence, and that's it. And I'm a special affiliate. Oh, also, like,
Thunder!
now it's gone. Oh wait, something actually lived from that. That's surprising. Normally that 1 cast of thunder actually does enough to kill. Okay, there. Okay, we have 652 money. I should have enough for the end. Because I'm keeping track of my money. I need to have I need to have at least 1,200 by the time I'm done with my second go-through of Traverse Town. Because if I do, then I can buy the proper gummies to make my ship go faster, and that's the whole point. Alright, I have to pay attention here for a second, because I need to make sure I pick the right box. So... it looked like it was the middle. And the tell I'm going for is, whichever box hits the ground first is the box you should be grabbing, the one with the soldier in it. And that one unfortunately had Goofy, so this is gonna probably be a retry. Because doing this next section while missing even one of your party members is hell. Like, high key, it's hell. Because now I have to destroy this stupid clock tower thing. And I know it looks really weird, but I'm trying to delay my third hits here. Because if I put my third swing low enough, it hits all three of the hogs. But unfortunately, because Goofy's not around to protect me, I died. So we're going to try once again, because why not? And everyone's good on MP. So once again, I'm going to try and hopefully see the correct box. Blah, 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 blah. More unexpected. Report my evidence. So it sounded like it was grass. I'm trying to also play with audio cues. So I think it was this one. Yes! So I got the one with the soldier, which means I actually have Donald and Goofy for this fight. And also she gets pissy. If you pick your evidence, she's just like, oh, if you defy me, you're guilty. And it's just like, but I just proved that you were wrong. You don't need to be not defying you, just like telling you that you need to head on straight. And the other reason why I do this third swing kind of low, well, I have potion. Oh no, I couldn't get the swing off in time, and for some reason Donald and Goofy didn't heal me. So that's annoying. Alright, let's go to items real quick. Let's give Donald, actually, let's deck them out with potions. Deck them both out with, potions. So that way maybe, just maybe, they'll heal me this time. Wouldn't that be something special? Alright. Once again. So it sounded like it was grass again. I've never been able to, like, I haven't really been able to figure out the actual tell for this, and I feel like I'm wrong. Nope, I was correct once again. And also to point out, it's actually not the same one every time. It actually can be different boxes. So you have to pay attention to the drop. And it's a very subtle difference, so... Why are you healing Donald? Why are you healing Donald? I need healing. Come on, Goofy. I gave you items for a reason. Yeah, for some reason I have a Mega Potion. I should probably give that Mega Potion back to the thing, and then put a put the Mega, and then just like have one of them only have like 2 potions instead of, or 1 potion instead of 2. I wonder if it's like on the same playthrough, it's all consistent. So like, for example, I'm gonna pick this box again. Let's see. Yeah, so that's 3 times in a row. So maybe on the same playthrough, it's always the same. Because that was way too consistent. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. It was a little early with that pause.
Come on! Come on!
Run around, because I think I took out all of the... No, I want to target.
This should help.
Roll.
Come on!
There we go. Roll away. Whew. Yep. Alright, now I have to remember exactly where I need to go, which I'm pretty sure is just to go back into the Lotus Forest. We're going to talk to our friend the Cheshire Cat again. And by talk to him, I mean we're going to skip past his dialogue and not care. And I'm going to drink some Mountain Dew. And like I mentioned before, we want to avoid as many fights as possible, so I'm literally just going to dodge roll through here until I get to this gap. T already guarded. However, we are going to take a slight detour here, and by slight detour I mean we're literally going to go over here, read the sign that says sit down to get the present. We're going to sit down because I believe it gives us I think it was an elixir. It's something that's actually relatively important. Yep, there's an elixir. We're going to need that for later. And now we're going to talk to the Cheshire Cat again. And I'm going to very specifically move myself through this room in order to not spawn any Heartless. So, light this torch, which does that. And I can't skip that. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to jump there. It doesn't matter if they touch the ground at all, it only matters if I. Yep. So he mentions that the shadow is going to go after the doorknob. So I'm going to try positioning myself a little bit better for this jump. Alright, we're good. So now if I do this properly, there we go. Because you can't interact with that latch if your thing goes red. However, if you get it done in time, or if you time your roll, or if you time your approach just right, and you pick the right angle, you can easily sneak into there, and yeah, and you can open the latch before you're doing so. Oh no! There we go. I'm gonna talk to the Cheshire Cat. He's gonna say, "They're here. Are you prepared? If not, you should be." And now we're gonna fight this guy, where we're gonna start off immediately by hitting him with the thunder. And we're gonna like a couple times on him.
Come on!
Yeah, I'm gonna purposely wait out a second. Okay, he's singing. Then thinking, okay, Donald's gonna hit him with enough to basically the premise of this fight is I'm just gonna sit here and cast a couple thunder.
Thunder!
Force him to drop down. This fight is actually really easy.
Come on!
Nice benefit of that.
Here!
I
Thunder!
don't have enough MP, so this is gonna suck. Because this guy is actually going to stove. Because he's going to light his little batons on fire to try and make my life easier. Facing at the time.
Thunder!
Unfortunately, that thunder did not hit him. Away. And died. Well then. It's kind of sad, considering I definitely did not die on my first attempt at this fight. Like, the first time I did this, like, even on level 1 Proud, I succeeded very easily. So, yeah. Thunder,
Thunder! Come on!
I think if I'm smart about this, I can wait a little bit longer for thunder spam. Or before I spam my thunder.
Thunder!
Unfortunately, I'm not there. That's just gonna deal with that.
Thunder! Here!
Oh, wow. He just swatted me. I was like, I should be fine over here. I'll be okay. And then I remembered that he has, like, literal noodles for arms. So he just smacked me in the face. Okay. Talk to Patricia Cat. I'm actually a little bit surprised that I'm doing as poorly as I am.
Thunder!
I think it's because, actually, if I fail this fight again, I'm going to try something.
Thunder! Thunder!
And if I try something, I have to put on, I'm going to put on the Jocelyn Keyblade. I'm pretty sure I'm actually supposed to have that equipped by now. There we go.
Thunder! Come on!
So, he's only letting me go through one cycle of swing before he...
Thunder!
And I don't think I can stun him after that. Oh, wow.
Here!
I wasn't expecting Donald to actually stun him while I was away.
Here!
Alright.
Thunder!
Last unnecessary. Alright. Doing pretty good so far. Problem is I wasn't expecting to go this fast, so like I am prepared for this up for like the first rotation around. So I might like, as much as I would like to stream more, it might be smarter for me to just like, I'll probably just end it once I've done like everything I need to do on the first go around. And then just be prepared for the future, because I will definitely have, I am definitely planning on streaming this more and streaming the entirety of like essentially the first real finish of this. But I still have a little bit more stuff I need to do, which includes going back to Traverse Town. So we're gonna go to the Gummy Ship. And we're gonna fly to Traverse Town. Which this is honestly, this part isn't difficult, it's just a lot of like... This trip to Traverse Town honestly just feels like just work. Because, slight spoilers for anybody who's played this game before, we are not fighting reverse armor on this. Even though they want you to, you don't have to right now. And because we don't have to right now, we're not going to. But we have to come back here eventually anyway, so it doesn't make sense for us to fight guard armor now, but we can fight it later when we have much more MP and better strategies and summons and whatnot to deal with hide that. Get it down. Why not? It's not like I was not paying attention there for a second, and I almost got hit by the panels. Not really good at all. It's also kind of awkward because the right stick doesn't do anything. So right now, because my thumb was getting a little tired, I was clawing. I was doing claw grip on that just to press circle with like my index finger. But like there was no point because obviously it doesn't help me at all. But at the same time, like, okay, also that ledge is sometimes finicky. Alright, if I remember correctly, what I'm supposed to do here, so I want to go down here into the alleyway, and then I'm going to quickly go through here as fast as possible, and try and go so fast that I get to the other end, and then those guys stop trying to fight me. Oh, well. These guys decided to follow me down here, so
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
probably
Thunder!
my best damaging spell.
Come on!
Stop moving around, please. No. Stop it. Just stop. Get some help. I'm Michael Jordan. But we're going to use Red Trinity here. Okay, great. We're going to go down into the sewers. We're going to talk to Leon and Goofy like twice. This is literally just, we have to do this like busybody work. So we're just going to, you know, keep going. We'll talk to him again because of the fact that we have the special gummy. So now we have to go talk to Sid, but we got this. Leon doesn't know how to use it, but we will very soon. Actually, what am I doing? Picking up this chest, obviously, for the dogs, because I don't know, dogs are cool. Swim back over here, and we're gonna go back the way we came. And we're actually going to, well, actually we're gonna take a slightly different direction. Instead of going to Sid right now, which is what they told us to do, we're actually going to stack. We're gonna stack basically, like, I'm gonna try and make as many trips, or as few trips as possible through this. So right now we're actually gonna head off to the 3rd district, right around this corner, because in the 3rd district, there is this door that is locked by magic. And a friend of ours is about to start taking up residence there. Oh, yeah.
Thunder! Fire!
I wanted to go for the swag fire farther away, but I instinctually fat-fingered the square button because I was like, well, I'm using magic, I might as well, I think I'm using thunder. But we're going to go in this empty room. We're gonna check it out and be like, man, this room's empty. No one's here. And literally the second we show up, like right after we're like, wow, this room is empty, Merlin shows up and he's like, oh, by the way, I live here. What up? I know this room is empty, but yeah. Now we're just gonna sit here and match through some text. But yeah, normally Merlin is the guy you're supposed to talk to about magic. Like usually, like he lets you. He's got like practice areas for you to like learn how to use your different spells and whatnot. We do have to come back here later because towards the end we get we basically get like a free benefit from getting every spell in the game. So eventually we're going to do that, but obviously that's not until much later. And the other reason we come here is because the fairy godmother, who shows up along with Merlin, is here to help us out for something that we'll find out about in literally 10 seconds. But we're not gonna talk to her right now because we want to stack reasons for showing up places. So we're going to, because of the load times in HD Final Mix are so good, we are going to use those amazing load times to quickly fast travel between this shop and yeah, Archimedes is not here, unfortunately. I don't know why, but he's not. But yeah, we're gonna talk to him. He's gonna be like, well, I'll help you with those gummies on your ship, but you need to go deliver this book. And this is the point in time where you're supposed to actually go talk to, well, I think you have to talk to him before you can deliver the book. Obviously, because you get the book from him. You do not need to go to Merlin first. The reason why we go there first is because we're going to stack 2 like trips on top of each other. Also, I'm going to sell literally all this. And luckily for me, those 2 Protera trains actually made up for the shiny stone that we did not have, that we were supposed to get from winning the race at the beginning. So we're gonna, once again, we're gonna pretend like we're leaving, but re-enter the world, and then use that to immediately warp to Merlin's place. And then we're gonna come up here and be like, yo, Merlin, I got a thing for you. And this thing is actually supposed to be, well, it's not actually supposed to be. It's the Winnie the Pooh world of the game, which is not at all necessary for completion, so I am not going there at all. We're going to skip that. But the reason why we do this is because we need to give Merlin the book before we can get our summon. So we just got Simba as our first summon of the game, so that's... You get absolutely nothing from Pooh, at least nothing of importance. Also, real quick, I'm going to equip the jungle key because it's actually just strictly better. It's just a strictly better Keyblade. It looks cooler, and you have longer reach, which is the main benefit of it. I was actually supposed to switch that for the for that last fight that we were in, and I'm gonna miss that rock, unfortunately. And of course, it just only moved over once I was trying to go that way. Once again, I am being trolled by the rocks, as expected. But we're gonna go over here, and then we have a cutscene where it's like, oh hey, Riku's back. But instead of doing anything around here, we are going to quickly go over here, trigger this, so that way the door is open for, 10 seconds from now. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna talk to Sid, we're gonna get some discussion going, then we're gonna trigger another cutscene that we need to, pass, and then we're gonna talk to these guys some more, and Sid's gonna be like, oh, well, I put all the things on your thing, and then you're good to go. And then we're going to find Sid slightly outside of his normal shop. Oh, by the way, Maleficent is here. No reason to care about that. Not like she's the big bad evil that these guys were literally all talking about. Not at all. And then again, these guys continue to be like, oh, by the way, you should go ring that bell in the 2nd district. We're not ringing the bell in the 2nd district. I'm literally going to ignore that until our final return to Traverse Town. But I'm gonna roll up here. And yes, rolling is the fastest way to move in this game. We find Sid, who's gonna be like, oh, by the way, I actually work in the gummy business. So, I'm going to buy 2 very specific gummies from him. I'm going to buy this Fyra G, and then I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to buy this Haste. And that's all we need from him. So we're going to roll back into his shop, like everybody else would. We're going to buy something from him in the back alley, and then decide that we're going to go here. Okay. We're going to, and, I'm tripping over my words. We're gonna go back into the gummy building section because I need to put on this, and then I also need to put on, where is it? I'm trying to remember where it's going to be. I got a feeling it's like somewhere in this rotation. There it is. Haste. And then back out of the menu. So this is what our ship looks like now. I know you guys obviously love the design. So now we can warp. I don't know why it says our armor's increased. I put on... Oh, hold on. Did I put on the right gen? Did I ever put on the right things? That's Haste G. Yeah, that's Fyra. Haste. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying that our, I don't know why it's saying our armor has gone up, but yeah, exit. But the main reason we pick up that, 1,000 GP, or 1,000 money, Haste gem, or Haste Gummy, is because it gives us a booster. And you might be wondering, Kaz, why are you teleporting back to Wonderland? I'm not going back to Wonderland. Truth be told, you see these warp holes that have appeared? It's not, like, this map is deceptive. It's actually faster to go here and then travel to this warp hole than it is to go to the warp hole straight from whatchamacallit. Than it is to go to the warp straight from Traverse Town. It's actually on like this half of the map. And yeah, you can already see that I like how they force you to the middle and they're like, looks suspicious, you might as well go through. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go through anyway, because obviously that's why I was on that side of the screen. But yeah, I'm going to give my power up to basically once I see that charge full, I'm just going to immediately burn all of it because you gotta go fast. Flies fast again, slower if you have to. Dodge. You gotta try and get it away. Bye. And for those of you who don't know where I'm trying to go right now, I'm actually just trying to go to the next spot for this. I am actually on my way to Agrabah in order to start doing things there. I'm not sure what I'm actually like. I don't know how to actually do this stuff, but just for the sake of it's literally only 9 o'clock, I've only been streaming for like 2 hours. I'd like to keep the stream going, so I'm going to continue to play for another hour or so. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's enemies here.
Thunder!
I'm leaving. And once again, I'm leaving. I believe I'm supposed to go to the alley first. Yep. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Aladdin. And then he's like, "Oh no, Aladdin!" And then we're in a fight, but I just decided to leave because I feel like leaving. Except for the fact that I can't leave, so the fact that I can, because haha, I can just go through Main Street. And I believe I'm supposed to head east. Oh wait, no, I can't go. I just realized I don't think I can do what I have to do here yet. I don't think I can head to, the head yet. I think if I just run in a direction, it'll force me somewhere. It'll force me back here. I actually think I need to find a way to Aladdin's hideout. And then I meet up with... Oh, no, never mind. Oh, wow. It's been a while since I played this game. Like, in general, I do love this game, but I just haven't played it in a while. But I'm okay with coming up here because there's a free Mega Elixir and a free Silver's Gene. And we're going to move Carpet. So now we can take Carpet out into the desert, and then Carpet will bring us to where we need to go. But for now, we're just because literally, like, this is how you move this game. I'm just gonna sit, I'll point in a direction, and hit square. That's it. And then we're gonna talk to Carpet, and he's going to where we need to go, which is to save Aladdin. So now we're down in the sand.
Thunder! Here! Here!
Still my best strategy. And I died. I did not do a jump thunder on that third one. I did a standing thunder, and I got hit for it. So, you know, I deserve it. But unfortunately, it sends us back to here. Luckily, we're literally like 9 button presses away from being back there.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
And I just need to link a little bit more enemies. Actually, stop carrying all my effective.
Thunder! Here!
Around. Again. away because I'm a little bitch.
Here.
So focused. So focused. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I run over here and hope these guys come back. Are they back? No. Oh, are you kidding me? The guy does the spin attack right as soon as I kill his friend. He had to get revenge, obviously. What if Sephiroth just straight up murders me in Cold Blood, but not in Kingdom Hearts, like in Fantasia 2020? Focus.
Thunder. Thunder.
Thank you for healing. Oh, do I have? I forget. Do I have cure now? Yes, I do, actually. So I should not be as concerned with my health.
Heal.
I should be able to do a jumping.
Come on.
They're all I'm just gonna mash.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
Oh! Why? No! Stop! Stop this! I command it.
Heal.
Oh, that's why I just got mash order. I was doing it, but I was like getting to the selection option, and for some reason was thinking, oh, the selection option? That's not healing. And I'm dead because for some reason that slide dash decided to hit here instead of here, so I died. Well then. Just gonna keep going. Skip this cutscene. We'll get two thunders off.
Thunder.
Donald, I swear to God, if you don't get damage out of your life.
Heal.
Donald, I swear to God, if you don't get damage out of your life. Oh, Donald was already dead. How surprising that Donald Duck, was already dead. I hit triangle. Game, please. I don't know if you can hear it in the sound of my voice, but I'm already getting increasingly more frustrated.
Thunder. Thunder.
Game. Game. Thank you, Donald.
Come on. Come on.
God, these guys all keep just trying to dance at me. Oh no.
Heal. Thunder. Thunder.
Ah, thank you. How many more of you guys do I have? Nope. Nope. Nope.
Here. Thunder.
Later, Jerry. Thanks for stopping by. Frustration, but I did it.
I see.
Thankfully. I actually don't care to have Aladdin in my party. In all honesty. It's not like it helps or hurts anything either way. That's not what I wanted. Wait, why? Why is that direction blocked out? Oh, I forgot this is the part of the game where I have to like go up top and like just start like avoiding everything. Get this shop real quick. Yes, thank you. And I got a mega potion for that, so that's cool. Can I? Oh, because I have to do the creature. opportunity to get that, even though I can clearly jump high enough to do that. Alright. Okay, in all honesty, I wasn't expecting to get this far. I'm actually going to call this a stream, because I think it's probably better for me to make sure I know exactly what I'm doing before coming through this, because kind of the whole point is I want to showcase that to you guys, and I want to be prepared. So, in the meantime, thank you all so very much for watching. Please make sure you hit that follow button down below if you haven't done so already. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at SSPKazarian. You can get all the life updates and whatnot. Until the next time, thank you all so very much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic night.